half an hour.
Oops.
And we're off. This is the first race of this Friday Night Fever Cat 4 Class 5 men's race.
Alright. Hello everyone. This is the Burlington Friday Night Fever Criterium. First race of the day. The Cat 4 and 5 together. Not really night yet. It's at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm in the Cat 4 here. It's been a couple of years since I did a Criterium, so I wasn't sure how this would go, if it would go at all very well, but I'm here to try it out. So I'll show kind of the first lap here. We got a 2-minute lap pretty much. Pretty flat course, but this is kind of the uphill section, you know, very slight incline uphill. And then after you make a couple 90-degree turns up here, we have the kind of the downhill portion way back. The first half of this race was pretty calm. Nothing happened too much, so in a little bit I'll skip forward to that first attack that happened halfway through. This is a 30-minute race. The back side of the course, the kind of downhill portion. We're going to see throughout this video my mediocre cornering down at these bottom 2 turns, but fortunately this part you can pretty much move up to the front for free every time. Most of the time on this we weren't going very hard. So here, skip forward halfway through. We're going to have the first attack of the race, going right up the left there. I don't know the rider who's attacking in the front, but he was definitely, I think, the most aggressive rider throughout the race, attacking quite a bit. So kudos to him. See 2 riders right up there, just off the front a little bit. The rest of the group kind of keeping it steady, trying to not let the gap get out too far. One of the riders, right after, a little bit after this, came back to the group, but the other one was still out there for a little while, maybe a couple minutes. Skip forward a little bit here. Just as we catch that rider who was out ahead, we're coming back together, and he goes again. You can barely see it up there. He's pushing hard. He's definitely doing a good job trying to make the race hard, get away. Okay, that attack was brought back, and skip forward to the last 3 laps now. I was doing okay on that turn, but always like just a slight little bit off the wheel. So this attack right here was pretty important. This definitely split up the group quite a bit. Before this, we still had a pretty good group, I think. And now this rider on the front kept this going up hard for a good bit all the way up here, I think. And, you know, there was a line of riders, but it was definitely like started to break up. And some people got dropped off at this point, I think, for sure. deceptively. There wasn't really a hill there, but you could put down a lot of power going up that section. So that kind of launched a move here. This is the same guy who was tacking off the front before. Still going hard, keeping it moving. He's gonna give me the elbow here in a minute. Yeah, there it is. So I do a little work in the front here for a bit. And at this point, we have a gap off to the rest of the group, but not much of one. Not sure if this is going to go the distance, but I'm willing to do a little work and see what happens here. Just 2 laps to go.
Gary, hold on for 2 more laps. 56, 57.
Definitely doing a good effort all the way up here. I was expecting to get the elbow to pull through here sooner at some point in this, but he did good work all the way up here. Still off the front at this point too. Okay, skipped forward exactly 1 lap pretty much to the last minute of the race. We were off the front for a little bit there during that lap, but eventually the group did catch back up to us, so not sure exactly where it happened, but it was right around in here where the group came back to us, you know, and we're just getting to that final sprint soon. And right here is where I make a mistake and don't get on the wheel of that first guy immediately. So I'm a little off the wheel as he takes off for this sprint, and that was the mistake big time for sure, because I'm closing a gap but just too far off the wheels. We're coming to the line. So he holds on for the win. Great job to him. Good second. Definitely exceeded my expectations, so that was a pretty good time.
Good shit, man.